Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know, I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. YouTube, what up, though? All right, so let's start this thing off, man, talking about some hip hop. You know, that's my favorite subject. A$AP Rocky, he dropped a project. I want to say it was last weekend or earlier this week. I can't remember, but he dropped a project called Don't Be Dumb. And in it, he has a song where he doesn't say that he's talking about Drake, but if you know, you know. Okay, he's talking about Drake. He's done a couple interviews where he mentions that he's took some shots at Drake. Again, he didn't say his name, but again, we can all tell, right? Here's my thing. First of all, I didn't even know Drake and A$AP Rocky had an issue still, and mainly it's because of Rihanna. Now, at this point, Drake, you gotta let it go. Okay, if that is the issue. Like, how long y'all gonna be beefing over Rihanna? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was over 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago. You didn't have a whole baby. He didn't have 2-3 babies by her. We still talking about, you know what I'm saying? Something from over a decade ago. Why y'all ain't let that go yet? Why y'all ain't squashed it? You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's deeper than just a Rihanna situation, which it doesn't seem like, according to A$AP Rocky, that's corny, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let that go. You know, you didn't have a whole Kendrick Lamar beef and changed the whole culture over the last 10 years, and you still mad at A$AP Rocky because he got with Rihanna. Yeah. Only thing I can say about that is how it played out might have been a little out of pocket. But other than that, I can't see you still beefing with this man a decade later over Rihanna, because clearly she ain't coming back. Okay, she letting him shoot the club up every night. The only reason I'm saying that is because they keep having babies. She done did the Super Bowl, showed off the pregnancy belly, all kind of stuff, and you still mad? Not a good look, brother. Not a good look. So to that, Drake, I just say, man, come on, okay? If that is the issue. Now, I do want to speak a little bit on A$AP Rocky's project. I do like it. I mess with it. My only issue, I don't think, because Wayne did the same thing. When we try to mix the rock and the hip hop on the same project, I'm not saying don't spread your wings and, you know, explore other avenues of music. What happens though, the vibe changes. And when the vibe changes, it kind of messes with your psyche of grading the project how it actually should be graded. Because once you hear that, it's like, yeah, it's good, but then you got these two songs right here. Like, what you doing with that? You could have kept that off of there. And the song's probably not even trash, but it's like going from hip hop to rock. It's like a hard left. You know what I'm saying? It's like you driving and somebody see a McDonald's and you're like, Erk! It's like, bro, you almost killed us over McDonald's. So that's all that is. It's like, if y'all gonna do the rock projects, y'all have to ease those in. And I feel like the way that it's been done, it's not good. You know, R&B and hip hop kind of go together based off of the, you know, melodic tones and stuff like that you can do with hip hop. You can almost make a hip hop record sound R&B and vice versa. We've heard that. Okay. But it's not that rock and rap don't go together. It's when you go completely hip hop and go completely rock, they kind of clash sometimes. So that's my thing. We gotta figure out how to make those sound better, but that would be my only two things. I can't even tell if the record's is good or not because it sonically it's not registering in my brain whether or not these songs are good because it's such a hard left turn in the middle of the album. I'm like, I don't want to hear this right now. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my only thing with that. But otherwise, it's a solid project. I give it a B+. BB plus. But other than that, man, yeah, we gotta figure out how to make that rock just kind of flow, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think about A$AP Rocky's new project and also his beef, if that's what you want to call it, with Drake. His ongoing beef with Drake. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. All right, YouTube, it is time for Plot Twist. I just catch you having fun. Yours truly is in the building, and of course, the one and only Lori Mack. Lori Mack, what up, though? Say what's up to the people.
What up?
All right, so I think this is an interesting topic, mainly because we're not too old to have this conversation because we grew up with cell phones, especially in the school. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Governor Whitmore in the state of Michigan, where we're from, okay, she's passing a bill that says students will no longer be allowed to use their cell phones during what she calls instructional time. I think that was the terminology that they use. But yes, they banning the cell phones in the classroom. Here's my thing with that. So actually, do you want to start?
No, go ahead. You already got your foot in it. Go ahead.
So here's my thing with the phones, right? Again, me and you grew up. We have phones in school.
Right.
But the difference is we didn't have the social medias that they have now today.
The platforms, yeah.
The platforms, right. See, when I was growing up, all we had was...
We had MySpace.
Not on the phone.
No, not on the phone.
We had... So, okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So we had social medias, the MySpace and everything like that. MySpace, that's what I was finna get to. MySpace, you had to go home and use.
True.
Facebook, and I only had Facebook and Twitter on my phone.
See, back then we would go to the browser.
Exactly. Boom.
We would go to the browser. And
there you go. It wasn't no app.
Social.
You had to go to the browser.
True, but
you had to click it. It was too much time.
But we still were engaging in it.
But it wasn't as addictive as it is now. True. So I'm glad you bringing all this up because you're making my point. So thank you. The access to get to these social media sites now,
it's easier access.
I don't remember the last time I went to the Facebook.com.
I don't remember last time I went to any social
That even sound weird me
.com.
saying that out loud.
MySpace.
Facebook.com.
I feel like they should bring it back, but MySpace. You need to clarify that. But I'm definitely agree with that. A lot has changed. It's just evolved to the point where people can just tap and go to where they need to be.
Exactly. We were getting in trouble for texting. We was texting our friends in the class and all that stuff. I'm not saying that that's not what they doing.
It's all distractions.
It's all distractions, yes. But my point is that with them having so many different social media, they doing TikToks in the middle of class.
So you think it's a good idea?
Yeah,
hell
yeah. They're too distracted on the phone.
So,
it's way more. It's worse than us.
It is worse, and I agree with that to a certain degree. Because I feel like when you're dealing with, you got to get home, or when you need to, it's an emergency or something, you should be able to use your phone. What you gonna do? Take the phones before they walk through the classroom? Like,
everybody
what if you
say
need
that.
to get to it?
Okay, so everybody brings that up,
and that's
right?
always gonna be my argument. I'm not alone.
The emergency. Right. Teachers got phones. The school has an emergency text situation. They got phones. You texting your kid in the middle of a school shooting. What you supposed to do?
Find out where you are. Locate exactly the exact coordinates that the teachers won't know. Because
And then
they all
do
over
what?
the place
Play Rambo?
They try. I feel like it's no better comfort than to know you can get straight to your child.
I wouldn't. Okay,
You know
I'm not going to disagree with that.
And I think that's the only thing that me as a parent would feel as, that'd be my only argument with the situation. Like, that's cool. I get it. I feel like kids should be focused on schoolwork and whatever the teacher is saying. But at the same sense, I feel like phones are also important. Are the social aspects of it important? No. But do I still feel like they need it? Yes.
I think the kids need some detachment.
They do need detachment. This is true. But that's why I'm just like, I just feel like it's all about how they go about this.
So I think
it's not a completely bad idea, but
great...
how are you going to go about executing them, to not have phones? Because you can say no phones out. It's not going to stop the kid from not having any phones out.
So here's my thing. Teachers should do like they do at concerts. Put your phone in the bag, zip it up, lock it. When it's over with, get this mug back. Every class. especially high schoolers.
And we actually do that at, when we go to concerts or places that
That's what I'm talking about.
don't take phone. We can't take footage or anything like that. So, I mean,
Put the
I feel
phone
like
in the
that's
bag,
not bad.
get it back after the class. Simple.
At the end of class so you can see it in between classes.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So if they do it like
Problem
that,
solved.
each class, you got to drop your phone in there. Okay.
Problem solved. You don't need to
That's
be on
not the
TikTok,
worst.
Instagram, social media during the class. Focus, okay?
But you know how hard it is when you cold turkey these kids. That's all I know.
Hey man,
it's not gonna be easy.
They need some tough love, okay? Cold
It's not
turkey
gonna be
probably the
easy,
best way to
but
go.
it can't be
Ain't no
done.
weaning off of this, okay?
I'm not about to play
Straight
with you.
cold turkey. Give me the damn phone.
I mean, regardless,
lock it up.
I feel like both is necessary.
Figure out what
That's
you
how
gotta
I feel. I'm neutral with it. I feel like they don't need it, they don't need it all day. But at the same sense, it's important to have it. Like,
I don't even know if it's important to have it during school.
I mean, like I said, you never know what might happen. What if your kid has conditions or situations like that where they need,
But see,
you might need to get a hold of them.
Everything, all of the things that we say when it comes to what ifs, right? It's always another
because there's nobody
alternative.
Because there's no plan in place, or you're not telling us the plan in place to let us know, okay, we're secure in all aspects.
Okay.
If this stuff
Your
goes
child is not at school by themselves. They have teachers there. They have administrators.
that are
They
not
have
prepared
principals.
or trained in every aspect.
They're not. But
in
the
our- in
same
any
thing that your
child's
child
life,
is
they
going to
don't
do, which is just use the phone to call my mama.
True.
The teacher has that same ability to do the same thing.
Yeah,
and
but they
probably
don't
at a
have their
faster.
mama number on speed dial. They're going to have to look up the number,
So
go
what
to
do
the
you do?
office,
Right.
pull up the records. That's too much. What if I'm having a seizure and I need her now?
What your mama gonna do? She got to drive up there.
I don't know. What if it's something where I need some insulin or something? She the only one that got it.
I'm not calling a parent mom. I'm calling an emergency. You get in the car afterwards, bro.
I just want to make sure, me as a parent, I just want to make sure that they've thought of every situation. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they have. I feel like I think because of the importance of cell phones nowadays, because we don't have house phones and how often
Right.
we use our phones for everything,
Right.
we're always thinking, okay, what if this doesn't happen? I don't have my
Exactly.
phone. It's not a bad way of thinking, but I think in school specifically, only in school and, certain other places, but we're talking about school. I personally think the what ifs, they're all inside the school walls. They're all taken care of because it's not like teachers and everybody else doesn't have their phone. It's just the students, because of the distractions, shouldn't have their phones. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I agree. And I definitely feel like certain ages, like elementary school, they shouldn't have no phone. A lot of them don't even know how to dial
But
nobody's number but mama and daddy. But high school is different.
High schoolers are the problem. And I think that once they...
I mean, honestly, middle school is too. My son
Yeah,
he's
middle
in school
school.
right now, and they have to send home notices saying like your kid can't use their phone in school, or they can't bring their phone to school, which lets me know that it starts early as elementary school, middle
Right.
school. You know what I'm saying? They're getting these kids phones, and I'm not saying it's not necessary, but at the same time, I feel like some things they don't need it. Like my son has a tablet. He had a phone.
And he don't need that. Because
Right.
he be on it like a cell phone.
Okay, and he broke it, so now he has a tablet. And it's just like with that, he can call, he can text, he can do everything he needs to do off of there, and then he doesn't have it with him all day.
Right. Okay.
So, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, but I'm just neutral with it. As long as they got it
I'm
all-
cool with the taking of the cell phones, especially during the class. Y'all
And I'm cool with it
way
as
out
long
of
as
pocket.
they have all the solutions. If you're able to answer those questions for parents that are worried like myself or dealing with kids that have health problems or conditions, if they can answer that and they have a solution in place where our kids will be safe, I'm
with
cool
that.
with it.
I'm with that. Okay.
cool with
All right. Well, let us know how you feel about this subject in the comments below. Do you agree or disagree? Take the phones or to not take the phones? That is the question. But we are out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, follow us both on socials. And until next time, we're both out of here. Peace.